If your security backlog feels like one analyst wrestling 20 alerts at once, this Microsoft benchmark story has a useful turn. The win was not a smarter lone chatbot, it was a coached team of agents, each doing a narrower job, with the system deciding when to pass the baton. GeekWire reported today that Microsoft's multi agent AI system topped Anthropic's Mythos on a cybersecurity benchmark. The headline sounds like a horse race between labs, but the deeper lesson is more practical. Cybersecurity work is not one task. It is triage, evidence gathering, hypothesis testing, exploitation reasoning, report writing, and a final call on what is actually dangerous. When one model tries to do all of that in one uninterrupted chain, small mistakes compound. The model can chase the wrong clue, forget why it opened a file, or sound confident before the evidence is complete. The mechanism to remember is the agent swarm harness. A harness is not the agents themselves. It is the control layer that gives each agent a lane, a shared case board, and a handoff rule. Think of a cyber range coach standing behind a team. One scout reads the alert, one investigator pulls logs, one red team specialist tests whether the path is exploitable, one writer turns the evidence into a readable incident note. The coach does not let every player sprint in every direction. The coach asks, what do we know? What is missing? And who should touch the problem next? That is why multi-agent systems can look better on security benchmarks. They turn a messy investigation into smaller loops. Each loop has a question, an artifact, and a stopping condition. Did we identify the asset? Did we confirm the permission path? Did the exploit hypothesis survive a check? If not, the harness routes the work back instead of letting the story drift forward. For builders, the implication is sharper than "buy the benchmark winner." The architecture matters more than the slogan. A useful security agent stack needs three things. First, role separation, so the same model is not both prosecutor and judge. Second, a shared evidence board, so every agent works from artifacts, not vibes. Third, handoff discipline, so the system records why a task moved from triage to investigation to final review. For security leaders, the buying question changes too. Do not only ask how high the model scored. Ask to see the harness. Where are the intermediate notes? Can a human pause the case? Can a weak claim be kicked back for more evidence? Can the system explain which agent made which call? A high benchmark score is interesting. A visible harness is operational. There is also a trap. More agents do not automatically mean more truth. Without a harness, a swarm becomes a committee that repeats each other's assumptions. The real advantage comes when the system makes disagreement useful. One agent proposes, another verifies, and the coach layer forces the result back onto the evidence board. So the takeaway is simple. The future of AI security work is less like hiring one genius intern and more like building a disciplined incident room. The organizations that win will not just deploy agents, they will coach them, constrain them, and make their handoffs auditable. That is how you become the calm operator in the room. Not the person dazzled by an agent swarm, but the person who knows how to harness it.